Hi everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a classic American comfort food, baked beans. You might think you know this dish, but I've got some surprising facts and hidden history to share that'll make you appreciate baked beans even more. So grab your favorite spoon, and let's get started. Did you know that baked beans trace their origins to Native American cooking? Native tribes, such as the Narragansett and Iroquois, cooked beans with maple syrup and bear fat in clay pots buried in the ground. This early recipe laid the foundation for the baked beans we know today. Baked beans became iconic in Boston, earning the city its nickname, Beantown. In colonial times, Bostonians adopted the Native American recipe but used molasses and pork fat instead, thanks to the sugar trade. Saturday nights became baked bean night, and the tradition stuck. Here's a revolutionary fact literally. During the American Revolution, baked beans were a staple for soldiers. Their long shelf life and high protein content made them perfect for feeding troops on the move. Fast forward to the 19th century, and canned baked beans hit the shelves. The first commercial brand, Van Camp's in 1894. Canned beans became an American pantry essential, especially during the Great Depression when affordable, nutritious meals were a necessity. Baked beans may be an American staple, but they have regional twists. In the South, people add brown sugar and bacon. Up north in Maine, they use molasses. And out west, you might find baked beans served with barbecue. Which version is your favorite? It's not just the US baked beans have global appeal. In the UK, they're a breakfast favorite, often served on toast. In Canada, baked beans are sweetened with maple syrup. And in France, they're part of cassoulet, a slow-cooked dish with beans and meat. Let's address the elephant in the room. Yes, baked beans have a reputation for being, musical. That's thanks to their high fiber content, which promotes healthy digestion. So really, they're just helping your body do its job. Baked beans even have a place in pop culture. Remember those cowboy scenes from classic Western movies? Beans were a cowboy's best friend because they were easy to cook over a campfire and packed with energy. In 2010, a world record was set in the UK for the largest serving of baked beans, over 1,000 gallons cooked in a single pot. That's enough beans to feed thousands of people. Did you know baked beans are surprisingly nutritious? They're packed with protein, fiber, and iron. Plus, they contain antioxidants, making them a wholesome addition to any meal if you go easy on the sugar, of course. Making baked beans from scratch is easier than you think. All you need are navy beans, molasses, brown sugar, mustard, and a bit of smoky bacon or ham. Slow cook them to let the flavors meld together. It's worth the wait. Did you know baked beans were a staple for the US Navy in the 19th century? They were cheap, easy to store, and packed with nutrition, making them perfect for long voyages. In fact, navy beans, a key ingredient in baked beans, got their name because of this association. Ever wonder why baked beans have that perfect creamy texture? It's all in the starch. Slow cooking breaks down the bean's outer skin and releases starch, giving the dish its signature thickness. That's why patience is key when making baked beans from scratch. Even US presidents have a connection to baked beans. Calvin Coolidge, the 30th president, was known to enjoy a good bowl of baked beans, which isn't surprising since he was from Vermont, a state famous for its baked bean traditions. Baked beans have long been a symbol of community and togetherness. From church potlucks to backyard barbecues, this dish brings people together. It's affordable, easy to make in large batches, and always a crowd pleaser. Molasses, a key ingredient in baked beans, has a complicated history tied to the transatlantic trade. In colonial America, molasses was imported from the Caribbean and used in baked bean recipes as a sweetener, connecting this humble dish to global trade routes. During the Great Depression, baked beans became a lifesaver for many American families. They were cheap to make, filling, and could be stretched to feed large families. It's one reason they hold such a nostalgic place in American hearts. Ever seen one of these? This is a bean crock, traditionally used to cook baked beans. New England families would slow cook beans in these pots overnight, often leaving them in a brick oven for that authentic smoky flavor. Baked beans have even made their way into music. In the 1960s, The Who famously included a humorous track called Heinz Baked Beans on their album, The Who Sell Out. It shows how ingrained this dish is in popular culture. Canned baked beans aren't just convenient, they're iconic. Brands like Heinz, Bush's, and Van Camp's have made them a go-to side dish in American households. Did you know Heinz introduced canned baked beans in the UK before they gained massive popularity in the US? And there you have it, baked beans, a dish with roots as deep as America's history and a flavor loved worldwide. Do you have a family recipe or a favorite twist on baked beans? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more delicious food stories. See you next time.